back, do away with all distraction, and get ready to be wowed, because you're going to be learning perhaps a lot of things that you probably do not know already. So sit back and let's get going. How to be your personal signal provider. As you're tuning in, say hello in the comment section, in the chat session. Say hello, say something. Let's know you're here with us. Let's make it as interactive as possible. If you have question, you can drop your question on the comment section, and I will get to it to give response to your question. So once again, welcome to our training for today. I'm sure you have heard about signal provider, you've heard about copy trading. What do you think about it? Is it really bad in itself? Are you depending on someone giving you signals before you know when to do a buy, when to do a sell? Or are you that person who goes into the charts, who looks into the economy, and who is able to say, okay, it looks like this currency pair is going to be bullish for the time being, and so I want to do some buy, or it's going to be bearish and I want to do sell? Or you are not able to bring out anything at all, you're not able to make trades on your own until you have someone call a trade for you. Would you like to be able to do it on your own? Is it even a wise course in the first place to be dependent on someone else to be the one dictating for you when to do a trade, a buy or a sell? Yes or no? You are going to know when we move on with the training for today. I am aware that many of you do not even understand what trading is all about. There are newcomers amongst us here, so that's why I'm going to talk a little bit about forex trading. What it is about? It is basically exchange of currencies, one country's currency for another. You probably have traveled out of your country and you have had to exchange your country's currency for the other country's currency. You have been involved in the market that day. Now what we do is that we don't wait until we travel. We go online and we place trade, we do buy, we do sell. We take advantage of the demand, the power of demand and supply, and differences that affect the exchange rate to profit from the market. And there are a lot of benefits of trading the market. The market is the largest financial market in the whole world. The foreign exchange market is the largest financial market in the whole world. It's over 6.6 trillion per day market. It's a 24-hour market, and that means that as a trader, you are a global entrepreneur. If you find yourself in another country, maybe you travel on holiday, you can continue to trade and make money for yourself. Interestingly, any part of the world you find yourself, any time of the day you want to trade, there is something waiting for you there to trade. Okay, anyone can participate. The volume, it has high volume or liquidity because of the massiveness, how massive the market is. You don't have any problem of, oh, maybe what if there is low liquidity? How will I be able to make money in the market? There is always buyers and sellers in the market. There is no shortage of liquidity. It is larger. It is larger than the world capital market, world New York Stock Exchange, and all of them combined. They are all trading in the billions, but the market, the foreign exchange market, is trading in the trillion dollars, over $6 trillion per day market. So this is where you can actually go and make a lot of money for yourself. If you are looking to make money right now, you probably are looking at a business that you can do. Especially this period where we are a pandemic period, there's something that has come out clearly to us that we need to, if you are a business person, you need to know the way to run your business on the online space. And this is what we have been doing, for a long time. We have been trading the market on the online space. You don't have to physically buy cash, buy dollar, buy pound before you can trade the market. You sit down in your home, you trade from the smart device. So now you are trading from the market. You know that you need, like I was saying, you know that the pandemic has proven to us that even if you are selling shoes, you're selling physical product, you need to find a way to move it to the online space, because At a point, a lot of people were sitting down in their home, nobody was going out. Businesses were still running because they could do something online, but the businesses who could not run their stuff online were going under. So you also need to understand that your business should be on the online space. Now, this one is such that you don't even need to start talking to people. You don't need to start finding customers. You don't need to start negotiating and doing all of that. But it also requires a lot of mind work, a lot of understanding, skill that comes with it. But you are trading on your own. It is dependent on you and the market, not on one individual. Yes, there are so many businesses that you can do on the online space. Actually, the network marketing business is there. Traditional business can also be moved to the online space. So I am not saying that trading is the only thing that you can do on the online space. But the benefit is so massive when it comes to when you decide to choose trading. If you decide to involve in the marketing style where you have to talk to people, if these people, your ability to make money will depend on a lot of other skills that are different from the skill you will have here, and people will also it will also involve the kind of people that you know. So if you don't know people who can give you the money, who can transact with you, the money market, the foreign exchange market is there for you to go on your own and make money. So what you need is the skill to make the money, and some of these skills is what I'm going to be teaching you on today's training. Okay, nobody owns the market. No individual can go into the market and just influence the market by some policies or deciding to just put in some huge money. And an individual cannot just influence or change the direction of the market for an extended period of time. You can trade both ways. When the market is going up, the exchange rate is increasing, you're buying. When the exchange rate is reducing, you're selling. And this is one of the reasons I love the foreign exchange market. You can trade both ways. You're not saying, oh, I have bought now, I have to hold it until some months' time when the value has moved up and then I would now sell it. You can buy now and in few minutes, in 1 hour, you have already traded, you've profited, and you are relaxing, or you are looking for another trade to take. Okay, it's a 24-hour market. Like I said, there's low transaction cost. Many brokers don't even charge commission on some of their accounts or some of the pairs that they trade. So all of this come together, and also the fact that it is cheap for you to trade the market. You can begin trading with as little as $100. And so many. You also have Venmo practice accounts that you can start practicing without having to first put in your whole money when you are still practicing. All of this come together are some of the reasons that I have seen that pushed me in the first place to even take a look at trading itself. Okay, trading is a very interesting, great business. Now, I know you've seen this and you are probably looking at it that, oh, it is fun too, or perhaps you trade already too, and these are some of the reasons that you have also decided to trade. Now, how can you make money, 6 figures, 7 figures from this Forex market, trading on your own, even if you are entirely new to Forex? Because I have come across a lot of people who will say, oh, I am new to this, I don't even know how it works, I don't know anything about it. Yes, all of us did not know anything about it at a point, but we learned it. So you can learn too, and that is why I'm simplifying it and starting from the very basic for people like you who is new to Forex trading. Okay, so I want to show you how to easily make 6 figures from Forex trading on your own. A lot of us have been burned. We have had our fingers burnt in the past because we decide to give our money to people to trade for us. Perhaps that has been your case too. But I'm telling you now that on your own, without depending on any signal provider, without depending on someone trading for you, you can trade the market and make money consistently. How can you do it? Are you ready to take a look? Can I say yes in the chat session? Are you ready to take a look? Would you like to know how? Now, let me briefly do an introduction of myself. My name is Olugbemi. I'm a mom, a chartered accountant with with about 11 years experience. I worked as an auditor with a bank for about 8 years before I resigned in 2015. I'm a financial consultant, a Forex trader and coach. I began experimenting with Forex trading in 2015 after I resigned from the banking sector. And it wasn't all rosy initially. When it comes to account blowing, I probably am one of those people who have blown a lot of accounts, But based on my persistence and continuous development, personal development researches, I finally got to crack the code to consistent profitability in trading. Now, looking back, I know that there are a lot of people who genuinely desire to know how to trade, who are not mentally lazy, people who really want to know who want to acquire the skill, who want to know the secret to consistent profitability in trading, but who are finding it really difficult. Some of these people I've met with coaches who don't even know what they are doing. Some of them have been lied to, some of them have been scammed, some just don't have the patience to learn right, or they are not learning the right way. Okay, and so for all of this reason, I decided to found the Money Sellers Africa Forex Trading Academy, MS Africa Academy, to help people move out from that level 0 or level 1 that they have to that 4th level where you can make consistent profitability in trading. So welcome once again to the Money Sellers Africa, your meeting point of knowledge and wealth. So far, since launching our academy in 2018, briefly, then fully in early 2019, fully, having a lot of students joining in and all that. We have trained so many people. They've given a lot of testimony that you can see everywhere on our site, moneysellersafrica.com. Okay. At this point, I would say you should do away with all distraction, and you may want to place your phone on landscape in order for you to see clearly everything that I have on the screen. So again, how to easily make 6 figures from Forex trading on your own. Are you ready to take a look? Even if you are entirely new. Are you ready? I would say that you should keep an open mind. You may need your pen and paper so that you can jot out some of the things and the tips and secrets that I'm going to be sharing with you today. Okay? At the Money Sellers Africa, we consistently deliver 6-figure solutions to our students every single month. There has not been any month since 2019 January that we have not had students joining our academy and learning the right way to trade from basic through advanced level. Now, at this point, I want to let you know that results are not typical. I'm going to show you specific strategies that I have used in maintaining consistent profitability in trading. Now, these results are not typical, and I do not guarantee that the strategies I will show you will take you straight to 6 figures in trading. However, I am willing to show you what has been working for us at the Money Sellers Africa for free tonight. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not for dabblers. It is not for merely curious people. So are you one of those people who are just merely curious? What is she talking about? Let me just hear. No, it may not be for you. This is for people who are genuinely interested in learning to trade right. Okay? So now, the question is, does signal or copy trading really work? Does it really work? Many people have asked me this question, and I don't have a direct answer for that. Because the truth is that it is just natural that we all desire to make money in trading. We are looking into trading. We have come into this because we want to make money. We're not here for fun. We're not here to chew popcorn. We're here to make money, okay? And when we come across an opportunity for us to make money without much stress, without having to analyze the market on our own, it's a good thing. But now the problem now is, if you decide that you want to focus on signal trading, you want to get copy trading or signals from other individuals or companies, you would find that you may begin to have some laziness toward learning, because now you have a free way to get signals and you're trading. I'm not saying sometimes the signals may not be profitable, but there are so many skills that are required for you to get to the level of professional currency trading and to the level of consistent profitability. These skills have to do with time management, money management, a lot, your psychology, your mindset, and so many, your methodology, your trading plan, and so many skills will come together to make you a professional trader. You cannot be a professional trader by depending on someone else trading signals. There are people that will trade today, they will do buy, and you will ask them, why did you take a buy on that GBP USD? And they will be like, I just got the signal, really. I didn't even check the chart. I don't even know. You should be in a trade and someone asks you, what did you see that made you to do that buy? And you should be able to explain this. Even if that trade does not go your way, you would know that you have some rules. You have rule-based systematic trading system that you are trading with. Okay? So it is very important that you know what you're doing. Clarity is essential for anything we do in life. It doesn't make sense for me to be trading and I don't even know why I'm trading. Trading is not compulsory for everyone. That is just the truth. So if you were trading, yes, signal trading is not bad if you can understand why you're taking the signal. For instance, what I do on our market outlook is I come together with my students, we go into the chart, we look into the chart together, and we define what trade we want to take and why we are taking the trade. So if you are taking that signal, you are there, you know why we are taking the trade. It is not that somebody is sending you a copy trade and say, do a buy now. You don't even understand why you're buying. You don't even understand why you're selling. So in all of this reason, and the fact that the mental laziness that comes with the fact that you don't want to learn anymore because now you have it on a platter of gold. And then another thing I have come to observe is that some strategies work better when it fits your personality. So you don't even know whether you're a day trader or swing trader. You need to be able to define your kind of trader. And what kind of trade you're taking will have to blend with your kind of trader for you to get to that level of consistent profitability. So now, that other trader is giving you signal and you're jumping in and taking the trade. How are you sure that you are taking this trade based on, it blends well with you? You're taking a trade that fits your kind of trader. You're a scalper, you're a short-term trader, and somebody is giving you signal for a swing trade. A swing trade that may last for 2 weeks, and you are seeing yourself in debits running for days. Are you able to cope with that? You need to understand this before you go into signal trading. Now, I have said a lot about why I prefer to trade on my own. But the thing is, how do you even trade on your own? How do you get to the level where you're able to look into the market and say, this is the signal that I want to trade? Knowledge. I say that when you expand your awareness, you transform your whole life. So if I am able to go into the charts and I'm able to identify trade and I'm able to jump in and do my sell, and you come to me and you say, Baby, why are you selling GBP NZD? And I tell you, I see a close below my support. I see this kind of candle. I see it closing below this particular moving average, and then I see this moving, and I check my trend, and I know that this is a downtrending market. So I was only waiting to see an opportunity for entry. I've given you the reasons why I'm selling, and I'm able to give these reasons because I know what I am doing. I am clear with what I am doing. I have clarity of purpose. So for me to be able to do that, it shows, and maybe you are now finding it difficult to do what I have done now. It shows something, that there is a knowledge gap. There are some things that I know that you don't know. So what do you do to get to that level? Acquiring the knowledge. You need to know You need to be in the know. You need to get that knowledge. A lot of people find it difficult to acquire knowledge. They rather prefer to buy 100,000 shoe, buy a bag worth 1 million, than to pay 100,000 to learn a new skill, because they feel that it is not worth it. Is it not just for her to talk for a while? Why should I pay for it? That's what some people believe. But you should be willing and ready to keep developing yourself, even if that skill is not what you are using for your main business, the way your money is going to be coming from. But because you want to be aware, you want to be in the know, it is very important that you begin to acquire knowledge. Okay, so now, what knowledge do you need? How do you get to the level where you are able to look into the chart and make trade for yourself? Let's even go to the chart and see what we are talking about. Let's take a look at the charts. Okay, so now this is the chart. This is a plain chart, naked chart without indicators on it. This, what you are seeing here, are candlesticks. Okay, to you are seeing lines, but to a trader, they are seeing dollars, they are seeing euro, they are seeing pounds. We traders, that's what we are seeing. I look at the market and I'm like, wow, if I had been in this market as at this point, and I have been in it up to this point, how much would I have made? Wow, if I have an account with $10,000, maybe all of this would have given me some 30% between 10th of July and 30th of July. Wow, why was I not in this market? What was I looking at? Because I know that what I can see here is money. You don't understand. You're looking at it as, well, these are just ticks. These are just, what are these things, these lines that I'm seeing? Okay, so now let's go into it. These lines you're seeing are it's a chart basically that reflects the behavioral pattern of buyers and sellers, traders in the market. So you see this side of the market, the X and Y axis. Here we have the exchange rates, and here below we have the time interval. Okay, so now we have the exchange rate and the time interval. If you notice at this point and at this time here, July, you see it there, 10th of July, and at this particular rate, let me place a line there. Okay, and at this particular rate, the value was this 1.71. For this currency, Euro NZ is what we are looking at now. And you want to understand that when there is that you can't trade a currency in isolation, so you trade two currencies. You use one, you sell one to buy the other. Just like if you want to buy dollar now, you are going to take some money to give the bureau the change. You can't just go to bureau the change and say, give me dollar. You need to have your naira handy, and so they tell you, oh, you need, for $1 you are going to need 450 naira. You're going to need 400 naira, whatever it is. So this is the exchange rate we are talking about. So now between dollar, euro, and NZD, for you to get to use euro to buy one NZD, you need 1.77. Okay, so that was the value. At this point it was 1.71, but look at it, it goes all the way up to as high as 1.78. What has happened? Some money has been made. If you had entered at that point and you've gone all the way up here, you would have made a lot of money that period. So now, what are we seeing here? We see that the market is going up. It means that the market is bullish, and it means that there are more buyers in the market. You know, in economics we learned that the higher the demand, the higher the price. So more people are demanding, more buyers are entering the market, so the demand is increasing and the price is also increasing. So as the exchange rate is increasing, if you had bought when the exchange rate was lower and it has increased this way, what would have happened? You would have made a lot of money for yourself. So when you come into this chart, there are attributes that you will be able to see to define when you want to enter for a buy and when to enter for a sell. It may look so simple, like, okay, to enter a buy, is it not just for me to see that it is moving up? But when exactly are you going to enter? What if you enter for a buy at this point? Okay, you entered maybe somewhere here, and all of a sudden it begins to drop like this. It goes all the way back down. How do you know when to get out of the market? How do you know whether this is going to stop here and continue? What are you going to do in a situation where it begins to turn against you? These are skills required for you to trade well. Now look at this side of the chart. At this point, the price was dropping. It started from this date. It comes down from this value. It begins to drop. What does that mean? It means that we have more sellers in the market. People are dumping that particular currency. So it reduces the value of the currency. And interesting thing is, you can sell. When you see the value reducing, you can sell. When you see the value increasing, you can buy. So how do you know exact points to buy and sell? There are so many things that you can use to analyze the market. So many. The common ones are what we refer to as the support and resistance. You want to be able to identify attributes in the market. You want to know zones and areas that you can check and take a look at. Now, if we are here, somewhere around there, trading here, I would say that this is my resistance. Okay, what does resistance mean? Resistance is like the ceiling, that part up there where the price gets to and begins to go down. It begins to bounce down, back down. It's like the ceiling. Okay, so for all this area down here, this is the resistance. So I put a line there and I'm looking at that area, and I notice that it gets there here, it bounces down, gets there, touches it again, bounces, touches it again, bounces. I see that this area is strong, so I can stand there and wait to do a sell when it gets there. But I may do a sell and then it comes down a bit and goes against me. So what do I look out for to know exactly when to jump in and do my sell? Now, there is also what we call the support. So now this is like the supports, the floor, that place where it gets to and then it bounces. It gets to that place, it bounces. So sometimes a support can be an area. So all of this area from here can be called a support. Okay, so all of this area. So we can have an area here and an area here. So between here, if you see this one was touch, this one, it comes all the way down here, touched it, this one, touch this one here, goes down a bit, just around this area. All of this area is our support. So if the price comes down here next, what happens? It goes down here and then it bounces and begins to go up. So I can trade in between this area. When it gets here, I sell. When it comes back down here, I buy. But what happens when it breaks out of this area? Now let's go to the future. See what happened. At this point, I am waiting here and I notice that instead of closing below here now, it is breaking it. It broke it and it begins to go up. What do I do in such situation? I'm looking to do a buy, because if it breaks it, after this has tried many times, and especially because if I have been noticing, I've seen that it looks like the power is not so strong to push it down anymore. The sellers are not so powerful anymore, and so they're not able to push it down. And what happens? They come all the way here and take it out of here. So by the time it closes above here, I'm looking to buy. Okay, and I need to know some kind of candles that I look out for before I enter. I need to put in I have some entry rules. I have my entry rules in place, and I know, let's say I decided to enter at the close of this particular candle. Now, one thing you may also note around this area is I'm busy. I can't sit in the market and be watching. By the way, each of these candles is formed is 4 hour. We're on 4 hour time frame. You can change it to 1 hour, to 5 minutes, to any time frame. Okay, so now I'm on this time frame, and I know each candle is forming 4 hours. I don't have time to sit for the whole next 4 hours to see what happens with the candle and another 4 hours the whole day in front of my computer. And I have other things doing. So what can I do? I can set pending order. With a pending order, said that do a buy for me when it gets to a price above this area. Maybe I have seen it broken here. I see a red candle forming. I say, okay, no problem. Maybe red candle has formed. I can set something maybe above this eye. This was the eye that was formed initially. I can set something there and say, when it gets to this place, take me in. By the time the price gets here, it take me here. I am not there. And then it goes on. I've forgotten I set anything. And then it goes on, and it hits my take profit up here. Okay, let's say my take profit is up here. It hits my take profit, and then I check my trade maybe in the evening or the next day, and I'm in profit. I've made some money for myself. Trading isn't so hard, but it's also not so easy. So you need to understand a lot of things around trading. And that is why it's important, like I said earlier, acquiring the knowledge. This is one way we look into the market. You need to be able to dissect the chart on your own. There's also what we call pattern identification. I can look into this chart and I say, okay, in the past, because with what is it called, technical analysis, it has to do with history, being able to see in the past some of the things we saw in the past happening again, and then remembering that in the past when that one formed, particular thing happened, and so now trading that again in the future. Okay, there's a particular pattern that we refer to as head and shoulder pattern. Head and shoulder pattern. Let me see if I can see the pattern on this area. Okay, so now let me show you one here. Okay, so I look at this area and I see a pattern like this. This is called head and shoulder pattern. Now, I noticed that when this pattern, when there was a close below here, there's an opportunity for a sell. Okay, so I sell, I make a lot of money in the past. If in the future I see this kind of pattern again, I would want to sell it because I expect that it is likely going to be selling as well. Let's see. There's also inverted head and shoulder pattern that we can see on the bottom facing up, and we take that and trade it too. So let me see if in the past we've had that kind of pattern and how we probably would have traded it. Okay, so we have something like this, not so well formed, but I think I see something like that here. Okay, not really formed well here. Okay, in many currency pairs you're going to see it formed many times. Okay, some other currency pairs it forms faster than in other currency pairs. Okay, so now look at it, look at this area. I've seen something here. That's a pattern here. Something like that is this pattern that I see here. What happened? It broke it and it began to sell. Okay, not very smooth, but that's the pattern there. And in the future, when I see that pattern again, I also decided to trade it. Now that pattern, you can see it in different time frame. In fact, you probably would have seen it that maybe my eyes are not so sharp this evening and I've not seen, but you probably would see another one as you just scroll a bit. Okay, and I see that pattern again in the future, I sell again, I make money. I had seen it in the past. So some people look into the chart, they are able to identify pattern. This is just one of the patterns that I trade. There are different areas you can identify pattern on your own. Define your own pattern. There are patterns we refer to as harmonic patterns. When you begin to understand how to identify patterns like this, you will find it easier to trade on your own and make money for yourself. Okay, so what is needed? Knowledge. Like I said earlier, knowledge is needed. When you expand your awareness, you will expand your whole life. So how are you expanding your awareness? Imagine that just the way what I showed you now, you are able to go into the charts and you are able to analyze the charts, and you are making money consistently for yourself. You get to that level, even if it doesn't happen in months, maybe some years, some 2 more years. You get to that level where you can comfortably take 5 profitable trades net per week at $500 profit each. That's $200 each, and that is $2,500 per week, and that is 1 million naira per week. And what is that? What does that translate to in a month? $10,000 per month. 4 million naira extra, without affecting what you are doing. I'm talking about you being able to analyze the chart and then take trades and go ahead to run your own business, do other things without having to drop your job. You get to a level. Just think about it. Put on your thinking cap and just imagine, what will an extra 4 million per month do for you? Even if it takes you 2 years to get to this level. 2 years may sound, oh, it's still long ago. But do you know that many of us, we worked with companies, 4 years we will be on the same position. No promotion, no increase in salary. I was there. Between 2008 and 2012, where I was working in the banking sector, I had no promotion. It was in 2012 I got my first promotion. Like I said earlier, I'm a chartered accountant. I became a chartered accountant in 2009. So 1 year after I joined the banking sector, I became a chartered accountant. That did not cause a promotion for me. I remained on the same salary for my first 4 years. And then another 3 years plus, about 4 years again, I gave myself brain and I decided to resign because I remained on that second level, that second position for a long time again. Salary remained the same. Cost of living continued to increase, but source of income remained the same. So imagine if you continue to develop yourself, continue to find more ways, style, strategies, mind development, and you get yourself to this level. In fact, I'm not saying that you must, because a lot of people will ask, oh, what amount will I be trading to get here? Because some people make even $1 million per day because of the amount they are trading. But I'm talking about you. You don't have so much. Maybe you have $500 to start with, $200 to start with. You grow it gradually. In my last training, I talk about how to grow a small trading account. If you have not seen that training, please try to see it. It's on my YouTube channel. So after today's class, you may want to watch that. And please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel for beautiful trainings like this. Okay? So I talk about growing a small account. You grow a small account gradually and you get to that level at some point. What difference will it make for you? Will it make any difference? These are some of the strategies that I could teach and that I have traded with that have been extremely profitable. This one is referred to as the quarters rectangle strategy. If you look at it, we place our high here and we entered somewhere around here and it went up within 7 days. We got 625 pips. That was a beautiful one. Over 600 pips. And I remember that when it came out somewhere here again, I still got some 300 pips thereabouts back to this up here. So being able to make money like this, trading, simple strategies, understanding what this means, drawing this, just lines. If you look at it, there are no indicators and all that. They are just lines that I drew myself on the chart. How do you dissect the chart this way yourself? These are some trades that I also took in the past. I analyzed this. I placed some right up there that trend line breakout retest. If price moves up and breaks resistance, do a buy. Okay, and see what happens. It broke it, it went all the way up. This is, by the way, the analysis I actually use. This is the full analysis, the drawing that I use. This is called triangle pattern, double triangle pattern strategy, double triangle strategy with Money Seller South Africa, and that was what I used to trade it. And this is, by the way, crude oil. Okay, you may want to look at them in the past. That's crude oil for her, and that is crude oil for her. And it gave us the first take profit and the second take profit, and it was a beautiful one because the second take profit was over 1,000 pip. It took a while though, 20 something days, it was over 1,000 pip. I'm a swing trader, by the way, but I also do day trading sometimes because I have a day trading academy for my students, and so I take some day trading sometimes. This is also another trade that I took recently. If you look at the date, it's July 28th, thereabout, 23rd, July 23rd. Okay, and I closed it on July 29, and it's moved from this place. Okay, from this angle I entered with this particular one, and it goes all the way up here and gave me like 215 pips thereabout. This was the after. Okay, these are simple analysis. If you look at this, this is another resistance break, but there are other things that I look at before I jump in. Why did I not enter here? Why was it this place I entered? I have reasons. We have what we look out for. I need to be sure that I'm taking the right trade before I enter. Okay, and these are some other results that we have in the Money Seller South Africa. If you look at this particular one, I intentionally have it there to do an analysis. let me go back to do an analysis on risk management. If you look at this, we have 3 trades that are red in loss and 3 in profits. 3, but the profit is still high. Why? Because the ones that are in profit are in big profits, the ones that are in losses are in small losses. Okay, so that shows that we practice more risk management, which is very important in trading. Okay, this one is a trade video, ongoing trade video. I don't know why it's not playing. Okay, let me not waste time with that. So these are just few results from our trades. So imagine again that you're able to analyze the charts and you get yourself to that level where you are able to make consistent profitability in trading. And you get to the level that you make consistent 6-figure, $10,000 extra every single month. 6-figure in naira anyways, because $10,000 is like 5-figure in dollar. But in naira, you get to a level where you make consistent 6-figure. And you go beyond it, getting to the level of making consistent 6-figure in dollar. Would you like to be able to do it yourself? And this is why I say when the product you sell is money and the game you play is money, then money making becomes what? It becomes just a recreation. Would you like money making to become a recreation for you? What are your dreams? You want to have a source of income that gives you residual income to save for the future. You want to help people up. You want good health, good education for you or your children. You want to travel the world. You want to drive beautiful new cars. You want to increase your asset base. You want to be a landlord. The Money Sellers Africa model can help you achieve all of this. Now, I have talked about so many things. I told you that you need to learn to trade on your own. So what is the requirement? The number one requirement for you to trade on your own: trading skill. You need to acquire the skill. I have shown you some of them today, but you need to acquire more. You need to be a learner. You need to be a student always. And this is why I welcome you once again to the Money Sellers Africa, your meeting point of knowledge and wealth. At the Money Sellers Africa, we provide education, quality education from basic through intermediate and advanced level with tested and proven profitable strategies, rule-based systematic trading styles. We teach you to craft your own trading plan, money management, risk management skill, access to Forex library. We give you access to Forex library so that you can download free ebooks for yourself. We also give you some relevant ebooks that you're going to need for your training. We give you support. You don't need prior financial or Forex trading experience before you can trade. We teach you how to combine your trading with day job. And we have all of this with amazing testimony. Now, we have premium courses that you probably know about already. We have the Forex Varsity, we have the Day Traders Arcade, and you can be a part of any of them. We're opening new interactive session on Monday, and you can be a part of this. Okay, we have new students who have joined in before the end of last month, and they've been given access to their self-paced courses on the Forex Varsity, and we are starting our new interactive session this new week. So you can decide to be a part of that. You can reach out to me on my WhatsApp number, which I'm going to show you later if you want to take up our premium courses. But today, I'm introducing to you something I have been talking about in the recent time, which is the exclusive Forex Trading Bootcamp. You want to be a part of this. We hold this once in a quarter. It is not a premium course. We hold it once in a quarter just to help people. And in fact, I started it in April because of the pandemic, to help people to learn to trade on their own, to have something doing on the side on the online space while they stay indoors during the lockdown. Okay, so it's a once in a quarter thing. And for this quarter, we have just launched an exclusive Forex Trading Bootcamp. Immediately at your registration, you're going to be given access to your self-paced courses so that you can start learning and on your own. And then on 17th of August, we are starting the interactive session in a group. I'll be coming up live to teach you from basic to advanced level. You will ask questions, you get the questions answered and all that. Now, at registration, once your registration is confirmed, you'll be given access to your interactive sessions. And let me show you the interactive sessions. Okay, this is it. This is what you'll be given access to. So you will have your own personalized login detail. You'll be able to log into your back office and you would have access to all these courses. You have access to our full basic level. Then you have some selected courses from our intermediate level and advanced level of our premium courses. On the intermediate level, after learning everything on the basic level, on the intermediate level you are going to be learning risk management, position management, time management. And advanced level, you'll be able to learn currency correlation, sniper strategy on your own before the live interactive session start. Now, the live interactive session opens up officially on 17th of July. Okay, it opens up officially on 17th of August, and on that 17th of August, actually the first class is going to be on 18th of August. 17th of August is going to be the introductory part where we get you familiar with what we are going to be doing. Then on 18th of August, the lesson proper will start. Tuesday 18th of August, we are going to take the basic level. We are going to be learning all of these lessons, and then we are going to be taking 2 classes per week. The second class is going to be on Friday 21st of August, and you will learn the intermediate level courses. On the next class, which is the 3rd class, you are going to learn strategies. You go to the advanced level now and start learning strategies. You will learn trading checklist, support and resistance trading. Then one of our highly profitable strategy, the SR Aiken strategy. Then the 4th class, you will learn how to trade with trend lines, and you will learn our money sellers sniper strategy. Then on 5th class, you are going to be learning trading. Okay, I think I made a mistake with the lessons here, but this is the course. Trend, you will learn how to identify trend, and you will learn Elliott waves. You will learn how to remain consistently profitable. You will learn about trading plan, learn about advanced risk management, how to validate your methodology, trading psychology, and all that on the 6th class. Now, that is supposed to be the last class on the major training, but then we also have bonus classes. We have the top traders sharing session, where we're going to be inviting top traders to on interview session. We would interview them, and you will learn from these top traders on what can help your home business, that has helped their home business. And then we also have market review. Now, this one is for our premium courses, but classes where you're going to be added to just as bonus. Also, market reviews and trade recommendations. Monday is the general one, which we hold on our group. Sometimes we hold on YouTube. We hold for the general group for anyone to see. Then on Wednesday is when I come up live on Zoom, and we had our paid members to be on it, and then we look into the market, and this is where we do our own signals, where we trade together. We look into the market together, and then we take trade recommendations. Okay, these are exclusive to the bootcamp, and this is the site. You may decide to go to the site to learn more about it. On the site, you're going to see some of our students. You will see the testimonies they are giving, people who attended our bootcamp in August. That was April. In April, we had the first bootcamp. We had some people attended. So if you get to the site moneysellersafrica.com, you'll be watching this video to see exactly what you're getting, and then you scroll down, you will learn more about the course, and you can learn from our students the testimony that they give. You know, when a student is satisfied, they are going to give long stories to testify. You see what Chibukem Prosper said. He said a lot of interesting thing. This is his write-up up to the 4th, like 4 pages there. We also have Mrs. Okpo, who said some interesting thing too. We have Glory Hide. So you want to go to the site to learn from them, to see their own experience on what they learn on the April bootcamp, and then you would scroll down to see what you will learn on some of the courses too. And if you want to pay, you just scroll down and click on register now. Okay, you scroll down and click on register now. It is only for now, this is worth over 480,000 naira. The value is of what you are getting is actually worth $1,200 for over 480,000 naira. But guess what? It is going for only 20,000 naira from now till Friday 7th of August. Okay, it is going for 20,000 naira or $50 only between now and then. Okay, so I'm not going to be charging you that much, that 480,000 naira, which is supposed to be the real value, but just 20,000. This is the least you can ever get any of our courses. Advanced premium courses, you may also decide to go for the premium courses. Our Forex Varsity is currently going for 80,000. Our Day Traders Arcade is going for 40,000. So you may decide to go for those ones, and you will learn what you get on those ones if you reach out to me. So if you want to pay, this is 20,000 naira, and that is the account number to pay to, or you go online to pay with your card on that site, moneysellersafrica.com/bootcamp. Okay, so that is the site, or you pay directly to this, and once you have made payment, you can send the evidence of your payment to this site, to this Gmail, moneysellersafrica@gmail.com, or reach out on WhatsApp on this number +234 802 8837522. Okay, you may want to do a screen grab of that. Thank you so very much for being a part of this class today. You sure don't want to miss the Forex for the Forex bootcamp. You don't want to miss it. I'm waiting you to be a part of this bootcamp. Let's flow together. Let's see the market together. Please don't forget to reach out to me on this number if you have any more questions you